So hey, transhumanist. So I want to improve my memory. I want to be super smart. Tell me what I gotta do. And I want to be you know, not tired because I get tired easy. And so I want to be super smart. And oh, I also want to be able to dunk 10 feet goal. And I can almost dunk 10 feet goal. I want to jump higher. Oh, I want to run faster too. So what do you do? Do you have to do surgery to put stuff in me, or what do I do? Do I take a special pill or something, or or do you put microchips? Um, I guess if it's not too drastic, you know, not hopefully you have to cut open stuff, because surgery freaks me out. Um, Even I guess if I'm sleeping, but if you could put me to sleep, but yeah, but so I want to be super smart. I want to jump really high. Oh, I want to fly. I want to fly too. How do I fly? That'll be really cool. So I want to jump higher. I want to run faster. I want to be super smart. I want to have photographic memory. Oh, and I also don't want to get tired. And I think that's it. So tell me what I have to do, and I mean, or yeah, tell me what I have to do, or what you have to do to make it happen, and how much would that cost, and so yeah, get back to me on that stuff. Um, yeah, so I think what you're doing is really cool because I think what happened was probably aliens. They made us genetic experiment, and that's why because we know we live in a simulation, and the computer, is a universe, and our brain is a computer, and our DNA has code in it. It's like everything is a computer. The universe, the DNA, it's like everything is a computer. But except the DNA it's like a different computer than a computer, but even though it has code. And I think that's what makes it's just like an amazing machine. And I think it's probably done by aliens. That's why caution has come about. Um, and I think, don't get me wrong, the aliens did an amazing job, but the genetic experiment has big flaws, because so if you have a baby, you don't know if it's going to have defects, abnormalities, deficiencies, because I know girls that have babies that have autism and stuff, and they're healthy. So it's like a toss of the dice. So I think what you're doing is really good because so when the babies come out, it's gonna be you can get you can make the baby all healthy. I think that's really really good, and because I think, and also to cure cancer, that's gonna be good. And to make everybody healthy and smarter and live longer. I think that's wonderful. So I applaud you guys for that. That's really, really good. Because it really is a toss of the dice. If you have a baby, you don't know if you just don't know. You don't know if it's going to have, I mean, it turns out from a lot of the girls I talk to that have babies, and a lot of the research I've done is autism. It's one of the factors that when people have kids. Um, it's just you know, like I said, this aliens give us genetic experiment. You know, if obviously if a God existed, we could all be perfect, born. Um, and we're not. So, um, yeah, it's and I bet you, as we advance with the transhumanism, um, these Asian aliens, and now we probably have super advanced aliens. Who knows if we will achieve what they have? They probably can metamorphosize into another species, right in front of our eyes. And with transhumanism, we couldn't even do that. Uh, that's aliens is like some really, 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 really next level type stuff, you know. But I think transhumanism is a really good step toward, living longer, living healthier, and being smarter, and also making babies healthy when they come out. I think that's very important. Um, and yeah, I just can imagine the aliens are like so advanced than us. It's like ridiculous. But I think we might get there, but who knows how long it would take to achieve what aliens have. I mean, they're like, shoot, they probably could just. I mean, we're talking about, you know, really next level stuff aliens have. I can imagine they probably can read consciousness. They can probably read your brain. They could probably, sure, they can fly, and they can like transform into different creatures probably for adaptability and survival. Even with transhumanism, that's like super far away. I mean, we might get there. I would never say never for any science, because science, think about it. What we know now, 30 years ago, couldn't even be possible. Let alone 60 years from now, the sky's the limit, man. I mean, I really do. Anything could be possible, even transforming into another species. But I know that's probably way down. But at least we can live longer, healthier, and be more intelligent. And I'm all for that. So I think that's cool. I'm not too crazy about like the robotic Terminators kind of thing, or robotics have, I mean, that's cool. They can like, make, like robots run as fast as cheetahs and stuff. And I think that actually be good actually for the military. But I don't really don't care for that too much. But living longer, healthier, and being smarter, I think that's, and also superhuman abilities, run faster, jump higher. I think that's really awesome. Um, but uh, but I think they could use those Terminators for like warfare. I guess for the military. So like if they needed to, if they have a war, and then they could just have those robots come and sneak up and find the suspect. And there can be interrogation. And in other words, we can save soldiers. Because soldiers don't have to die. We could send those robots, and and robots are not consciousness. If there were consciousness, uh, you know, then we have to treat them like humans because they have feelings. But if there's not consciousness, they're just robots for the meantime. And this could prevent casualties for civilians. So I think transhumanism has a lot of great opportunities, a really great future ahead. And from saving lives, from curing any disease and illness, the baby come out healthy all the time, no genetic defects, abnormalities, deficiencies. Definitely all for that. All for the positivity. So, besides, it's inevitable. Science, everything's going to advance. If you think 60 years from now it's going to be the same now, that's ridiculous. Because science always advances, and society advances. So I think I'm all for the transhumanism. I think it's going to be really cool. Um, and yeah, I think they should use those Terminator robots for wars, because you could save human lives. Um, so what else? And I think even with this stuff, because we could make, because we saw what cat brain looked like. We put the brain, and we saw what animals saw. Unfortunately, the cat doesn't have very good eyes. It's like it can see what we can see, but it's like blurry. So some animals have, not good eyesight. Um, some animals have really, really good eyesight. Um, not only that, they put like the like tape recorder chips, and like the animal didn't know anything, and then they put that, and the animal remembered like automatically. So it's that's really cool. Just imagine we can like upload consciousness and artificial intelligence we can have a buddy anytime we wanted, and then we could just like transform into another thing, another entity. I don't know. It's like you could talk to your person, your buddy. In other words, they could upload photographic memory, and you could be like, you could be a super genius or something. Um, I think as long as we, limit, go slow with the transhumanism. Don't go crazy, because if you go crazy, you can cause problems. I think if you just go slow, just to take it a little time, because you don't want to go crazy. Because if you go crazy, you can hurt yourself and you can hurt the society. I think it's to be careful, and if it's maintained properly, authorized, and everything, I think everything would be okay. It's not going to be like the movies. I don't think the Terminator is like going to kill the humans, and artificial intelligence is going to just kill. And, the movies are always exaggerating. I mean, the movies have somewhat make sense with the future, robots in the future, yeah, but they always exaggerate for the worst possible disaster, and that's not reality. So, I think we'll be okay. I think we should just go slow and not go crazy, and not create monsters. Um, I think everything will be okay. Um, yeah, and I believe we could find consciousness. I mean, hell, just imagine like 60 years from now. Shit, probably probably solved everything from the universe. Probably solved everything about the brain. We're probably going to be like, probably living in space by then. I mean, shit. So, I mean, we're going to explain everything. Science has no limits, and it's going to explain. Um, you know, Even aliens have used computers. We can find out. We can crack their code. Cracking the DNA code. Because fucking everything's a computer. Your brain's a computer. The universe is a computer. Your DNA is a computer. It's all computers, and science can always find out, um, and they will. It's just a matter of time. So, peace out.